congratulations, anyone, on your new deal.
No, respect, bro. Respect. Thank you.
How did the deal come about? Can you talk to us about that?
That deal came about. There was sniffing around for literally time, because I remember when I first dropped the original. Within the first week, it was like, that is record of the week. Do you know what I mean? So obviously that's pinged off so many A&R's ears to like, yo, who's this kid, or who's this record of the week? Do you know what I mean? And then I remember that instance that got involved. That Jade literally got me a meeting down. We went down. I remember me and my manager Despa went down to Virgin, had a meeting. It was good. They was literally saying, yeah, they're interested, blah blah blah. They said they was gonna send an offer over. I remember the offer kind of stalling. I don't know fully the ins and outs of why the offer stalled, but during the time there was so many different label interests anyway. It was just like, where do we go? Do you know what I mean? And I remember during that time as well, Rap Game messaged me probably about a month before I've done the Ride and Clutch remix. No, not remix, the song. And Rap Games messaged me, the show with Krept and Conan and stuff on BBC Three. So yeah, they've messaged me, then I've said, I'll go on there. And then as they've literally come back to me with like the finalisation of, yeah, like we definitely want you on there. Obviously, within the contract, it says you can't be signed to a major. And this same day is when I got my first offer from Island Records over. So it's like, that was a sticky one, do you know what I mean? Because I was like, because in myself, I wanted to go on TV and do it, but I was thinking, I've kind of worked hard enough anyway. I don't really want to go on TV for someone else to use my story, X, Y, and Z. So we put that to the side. And then during this whole process, it was going back and forth with Island, X, Y, and Z. We didn't hear nothing off Virgin. And then Corona happened, slowed it down again. And then it got to the point where I was like, you know what, allow this. Like, I need to go make some music. Like, I need to do my remix, you know what I'm saying? So I've just dropped everything, focused on the remix, done the remix. And then I remember getting Aitch's verse in. And then my manager was like, all right, Tana, I don't think we should do this independently no more, because this is a big record, you get me? So that's when we've knocked back on Archie's door. That was my A&R at the time from Virgin. A few people did come knocking as well, but I remember the meeting I had with Virgin, they took me around the office. I've seen a lot, do you know what I mean? Their track history was good as well, do you know what I mean? I've seen what they've done with Keisha Becky, seen what they've done with Krept and Conan, X, Y, and Z. So I was like, do you know what? If I was going to choose a place for home, that would be my ideal place, do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I remember, it was literally back and forth, sent them the record. They already loved it from the original anyway, so for them it was like, yeah, we don't want you to go anywhere else. And it was literally then getting everything correct on both parties, and it was a done deal, man. And that's how it came about. And yeah, man, since then it's been a big record. And then I can't say too much, but there will be a part 3, I hope, very soon as well. So yeah, looking forward to that one as well.
Nah, but that's sick, man, because I was going to say to you, like, talk to me about, like, the record, like, Riding Clutch Part 2. So in terms of, like, because obviously you had the first one.
Yeah.
You've got this one now with the big features.
Yeah.
So, like, what came about, like, what was the idea behind doing it for, like, 1, 2, and then maybe a 3? What's the idea, like, behind that of how you wanted to do that kind of thing?
To be fair, literally, when I got the remix together, me personally, I'll just pull it out. I was going to pull it out of the remix. And then, because it felt like a brand new record, I remember someone at the label saying, let's do it in parts. We didn't initially think that we wanted to even do a part 3 or part 2. We just said, let's do it in parts. So it's a brand new record, you know what I mean? Especially with Corona and stuff. We just wanted to label it correctly. And at first I was like, but then I was like, you know what, part 2 would sound sick, because it leaves the cliffhanger, as in, is there going to be a part 3 or is there not? Do you know what I mean? So when that came about, they literally said, yes, do it in parts. And then I was like, all right, cool, sick. And then parts have worked out, do you know what I mean? Because it sounds better. It sounds a bit better than just a remix either, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because remix, it always takes away I don't know, when you say remix, though, it's just remixing it.
It doesn't sound certified, doesn't it?
Yeah, basically. Part 2, I feel like, especially given the names that was on there, I feel like it was a wicked move to even call it part 2. Do you know what I mean? Because it had everyone even be like, what's part 1? What's part 1? Like, people didn't know what part 1 was. And I remember my views even just shot up from people just going to part one before part two's dropped. Like, what's part one? What's part one? So it worked sick, man.
Yeah, no, 100%. And like the lineup on there is like it's like the modern day All Stars. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Do you know the way you broke it down with like the individual artists? Like, obviously, everyone on that's written off in their own way. You know what I mean?
Definitely. It was a sick lineup, man. It was calculated. I would definitely say it was calculated. We took our time with that because beforehand I was going through lineups after lineups, and to be fair, which stopped me with the record. I didn't struggle for anyone's verse.
So the verses were just straight back.
Yeah, it was straight back. I didn't even struggle with persuading people to jump on the track. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was just like,
organic.
Aitch, obviously that's my boy anyway, so it was organic. And his was a thing more down to if he's got the time. Because remember, he just dropped his EP. So at first he was like, because I did ask him about it back in like February, and he was like, my EP's dropping, then Corona happened. And he was like, you know what, I got time, let's do it. Then I got H's verse in, and then I got Unknown T's verse in. Then I got JB Schofield verse in. Then I got Millions verse in last. But I think JB was the first person to say he was on it though, back from February. So like I said, the tune was just mad organic, man. It was easy. I thought it would have been to get them names together. Some people, like, I've had people to me like, oh, blah blah. You know, there's so much mythical stories, and it's like. People don't know, like, it was so easy to, like, for that to happen. And obviously it unveils this in my behind the scenes I'm due to drop anyway, when everyone's just speaking about it and, you know, just natural conversation. So yeah, man, it was sick putting that together, to be fair with you.
No, it's a record as well, man. Like, I've been if I was spinning, it would be getting some reloads. You know what I mean?
Don't give me joke. I hear that, man. I'm just pissed. I'm missing show season right now, man.
Yeah, same, man.
Fuming, man.
It's horrible, isn't it?
Horrible, bro. Horrible. I miss. My boys are getting on to me all the time, like, do you know how much holidays we miss now? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, do you not feel like I feel it the most? Like, come on, lads, you lot are just on about holiday. I'm on about performing on holiday. Do you know what I mean? It's annoying, man, but so it goes. 2021. I hope it's a lot better. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. But like, how did the link up with our guy H come about then? Like, when did you first meet and that?
To be fair, he knew about me from before he got big. But obviously, he's from North anyway, so he kind of would have. Because obviously, us lot, Birmingham, he was quite big on JDC Media, P110 back in the day. So that wasn't really shock to me. But he done a song with JK on the way home. And then he's come down Brum. This was like last year, just before we got big. And then obviously I was at the shoot. We was just chilling, just exchanging, just talking. Do you know what I mean? And then it was just from there, we stayed in contact. You know what I mean? It's just a natural thing. And then he started seeing my friend, who I was close with at the time. And then so that just brought us more closer anyway, because my friend was from Birmingham, so he was coming to Birmingham, he was talking, do you know what I mean, staying in the loop, X, Y, and Z. Over time, I'm seeing him at more places, do you know what I mean? We got kind of the same friendship groups if we're going to go to festivals and stuff. Because, you know, I chill with JK a lot. He was around JK a lot, so it was just an organic thing. So that's how I feel like it built, and just, do you know what I mean? Just built and built.
Best way, that, man.
Like, best way, man.
Them relationships are the best way, like.
Word, man.
Because it's you can always tell as well, innit? Like,
yeah, definitely.
If something's organic or not.
Yeah, and I don't like it when it doesn't look organic, me personally, man, because it just seems forced. You get me?
Yeah.
You never know what the energy is like.
Yeah, like even in terms of, like, because obviously Ashon Cam came to see me last week, and then like he was talking about you, and obviously like I'm mixed with like Aitch and that lot, obviously.
Yeah.
Being in Manny and stuff.
Yeah.
And obviously he's your people as well, and then like he was talking about you, and I was like, yeah. Then the next day, like we're planning on doing this. Like I just think it's mad.
Nah, it is mad, man. It's small world as well, man. It's mad. Trust me, it's very mad, but it's good because when you have friends like that, if you notice, like, you're all friends because you're in the same business. You know when they say doctors hang around with doctors, do you know when they post some things like, do you know what I mean? And it's good because it's the proof's in the pudding, do you know what I mean? Like, Ashes went up to Manchester, he knows me, you know Aitch, but it's coincidence how we're all in the music sector. Do you know what I mean? So I always like how it always stays in house, man.
Yeah, no, 100%, man. Like, can you give us like any information on what you've got coming next? I know you said you're going to be releasing the documentary kind of thing about the studio and stuff. Can you give us any more info into any singles? Have you got an EP? Like,
I will say, obviously, there's a part 2 of Ride and Clutch. So currently, we are working on a part 3, which will be very good. We're aiming for at least end of July, start of August. So that's going to be sick, man. It's going to be sick to see. It's going to be another surprise for everyone, of course. And then, yeah, from then, it's just literally working on my next single, which obviously have to top Ride and Clutch, you know what I mean? But it should not be a problem. That's normal. So, yeah. So it's literally that. I've got, what else have I got coming up? I'm going to be breaking through a few artists on my team currently as well. So I'm going to be, that's going to be a big thing for me. And that's going to be starting in the next around 2 weeks. So you'll see a lot of artists out of my group coming out very soon, to be fair, which will be sick, man.
Yeah, no, that's big. That's big, man. Like, can you give us any example who's going to be on the part 3, or is that just fully?
Nah, I can't even say. I'm probably going to get in trouble for even mentioning there's a part 3, to be fair. I can't even say anything more. But because I've already said it, I'm like, you know what, let me hold it. I'll just let them know, all right, it's a bit of free promo to get people a bit excited, you get me? But I can't really say who's on part 3. But yeah, it'll be good. It's so obvious, but it's not obvious.
Well, I'm trying to think in my head now, and like after seeing who's on part 2, like I can't. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I can't think.
Yeah, it's a hard one. It's a hard one. I feel like people will get it once it's revealed. I hope so. Anyway, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Well, like being from the grime era, because obviously I've seen like your early freestyles and that.
Yeah.
Like from time, innit? Like who would you say like you're influenced by, like musically?
Musically influenced by definitely most of the Birmingham scene. You know, when I feel like Chip and Ice Kid influenced me to like grime music, I would say, to be like, all right, yo, this is dope. Do you know what I mean? That was because obviously I'm a lot younger than most other people. Obviously, I'm 22 now. So when I started coming up, I was about 13, 14. Do you know what I mean? I was a bit late to it. So I would say Chip made me have ears for grime and a lot of the London artists. But then literally when Birmingham came about and you had the JKs, Depps was probably one of the biggest influences for me to start grime music. Depps, my friend Shams also, he helped me write my first grime bar, do you know what I mean? So these are the people what put me into grime. And then it was like the pioneers of Brum, like the JKs, the Tempers, the Daps on the Maps, the Trillers, do you know what I mean? The Triller Jermaines, what made it like, all right, this is a thing in Birmingham, what man can do. So I kind of looked at them as an example and thought, you know what? All right, cool. This is something I can actually do. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, they're my heavy influences. I wouldn't personally, for me, wouldn't look outside of London in terms of influences. The only influence I've probably taken from London as I started music would be Krept and Conan for their punchlines. As I used to hear it and be like, all right, cool. They're doing like, if it wasn't for not hearing their freestyles and stuff, I don't think I would have understood the actual meaning and the actual, like, how can I craziness of how important it is to do a punchline, do you know what I mean? Like at first I probably would have just with lyrics, but coming from them and I heard it was like, yo, I need these kind of stuff in my bars for me to stand out and be a smart artist as well, do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's where I would definitely take my influences from, man. Definitely.
No, it's interesting. It's good to see like obviously like you being a Brum artist and obviously you're influenced by like Brum artists, because like a lot of artists from outside London, they'll fully like look into London and want to be London. Yeah. But like I always feel, obviously, especially us up north, Birmingham, Liverpool, like we should always be looking at being ourselves and not.
Yeah, word, man, because it's on your doorstep, innit? I don't migrate to London, so I can't really get influenced by a London artist. I don't know him. Do you know what I mean? Or it's not on my doorstep. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's for me, as I said, it's not really organic. If I was to get influenced by some London artists, because I'm not seeing it. Do you know what I mean? Like the JKs, the Dexys, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing when we go out, or I'm seeing when we go to school, the effects these people are having on my peers. Do you know what I mean? Like London artists, that's just like saying, oh yeah, 50 Cent. Do you know what I mean? It's not visible to you. Do you know what I mean? It's not visible to your city. So I wouldn't say it's a crazy influence. What, do you know what I mean? But obviously, everyone takes it a bit different. But that's how I see it, man. To be fair.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Well, who you rating then right now? Like, we'll start off. So, who right now in Brum?
In Brum, K2's on fire right now. He's up in his work rate like crazy. Obviously, Millions. There's another kid called Zeno. So hard. He's definitely next up. Tams is also very cold. He's like 19, very cold. There's a lot, man. Obviously, the obvious JKs, Adapts, Caps as well from Birmingham. He's very cold as well. There's a lot of names to mention. I feel like I'm missing people. Tugs as well. He's cold. He's from Birmingham. I think he pars with Millions. Toilers, who's also coming out very cold.
Yeah, I've just seen his new one, man.
Yeah, cold. Who else? There's a guy called Mans. He's very good, but I'm still waiting for him to break through. He's done a few records with me. Last year he done Muay Thai with me, and On Deck he's dope, man. He's very sick. Who else? T Rhodes, he's dope as well. Yeah, man. Like I said, if you would have asked me this question last year, I probably would have been able to reel off like 3 people. So I can see that the scene's growing.
Pressure, I'm saying.
So it's growing, man, because I'm still missing out loads of people, but I don't want to just clog up the list. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're the ones that would definitely, anyone watching this, I'll keep a watch out for, and you're not going to be disappointed, even if they're just going to type them in onto YouTube now. I wouldn't be disappointed when you look up them lot, definitely.
Yeah. What about Manny then? I've got to say Manny.
Copes is cold. I'm just going to go for the ones who are obviously not known. Copes is cold. Sam is cold. Who else is the next guy from Manny, man? Who's the next guy from Manny? There's a next kid called Dylan who I'm going to be working with. He's a young kid. He's so dope. He's going to be the next big thing from Manchester. I'm going to let you guys know now. I don't even want to give his full name because someone's probably going to take him off me. And then but he's so dope, man. He's so dope. He's very dope. He's 13. I haven't heard a 13-year-old with lyrical skills like that in a very long time. So he's dope, man. Trying to think who else is from Manchester. That's about it. Who I can think of from Manchester off the top, to be fair with you. Off the top. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Well, who would you say your dream collab would be? Like, in say the world first. Who would your dream collab be like?
In the world. It's a hard one, yo. In the world. I need to think. I don't want to say a rapper because 2 rappers on a track is hard.
You want a singer?
Yeah, man. Because I know a singer, they're just going to make it hit a lot better. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to think. Yo. A rapper, I would probably say Meat Mill. The Weeknd as well. Meat Mill or The Weeknd.
Nice choice.
Yeah, Meat Mill, The Weeknd, 100%.
That would work on one track.
That'll work on one track. Weeknd on the hook. Me and Meek on the verse is sold, bro. That's gonna come one day. I hope so, man. That's it.
Yeah, it sounds mad. That, you know.
Really, man. That's sick, man.
What about the UK?
UK. Right now, always wanted to do a tune with Stormzy. Me and Stormzy would batter a tune. Stormzy. I rate J Hus the coldest, but I would say Stormzy. Yeah, in the UK right now, I feel like me and Stormzy would do the maddest tune possible. Definitely.
Yeah, no, go off that.
Or Abracadabra, he's fucking cold right now, bro. He's so cold. And he's doing the kind of genre I'm doing at the moment, so it will be Stormzy or Abracadabra who I would choose for collab right now in the UK.
Yeah, now he's just come back, innit?
Yeah, man, he's come back on something. I feel like he's just thought, you know what? All right, cool. This is my sound. Everyone's jumping in. All right, let me just own it now. Because he's got like the UK Pop Smoke kind of vibe going on as well, man.
Yeah.
So he's
gone. And 100, man, 100. What is this? Is the question I always ask everyone. Like, what do you like football?
Yeah, I like football. Support Arsenal.
Support Arsenal, yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm a gunner, man.
Gunner, yeah. Because I was trying to work you out, thinking who does he support?
Nah, I'm a gunner, man. Thierry Henry, man.
Yeah, nah, they were the days for them, man.
Yeah, there was the days, man. That's what drove me to Arsenal. Definitely, man.
What's your favourite crep trainer? At
the moment, Jordan 1s. Definitely. At the moment, Jordan 1s. That's all I buy at the moment, Jordan 1s. Supposed to bring you my wardrobe right now. It's just full of Jordan 1s, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
No, they are comfy, innit?
Yeah, man. They just drop with anything, man.
And they work with everything, yeah?
Yeah, they work with everything, man. Definitely.
What clothing brand you messing with?
Hoodrich mainly. I do a lot of work with Hoodrich. I'm not really a designer person, to be fair. I wear designer one-offs, you know what I mean? Every time I bought designer, I'll buy it. I'll get gas in the moment. By the time the third wear, I'm looking at it like, brother, could have just bought 5 tracksuits, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Hoodrich. I'm more of a tracksuit. I'll wear Hoodrich a lot. Or if not, like a Nike Tech fleece or something. Yeah, I'm easy, man. I like my loungewear, man.
Yeah, same, bro. Like even when I'm doing gigs and that, man, I'm always in a tracksuit.
Yeah, man. Don't get me wrong. Like if I'm wearing a tracksuit, I like a nice bright one so I can stand out. You get me, or it can go with my skin tone or something. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, most definitely, man. Definitely.
Yeah, man. Hoodrich, that's Birmingham, innit?
Yeah, that's Birmingham, but they've smashed it, man. They're in most stores, JP, Foot Asylum, everywhere at the moment, man. They're sick, man. They've smashed it. But yeah, it's on Birmingham, local Erdington, him.
No, that's good, that, man. And then you're supporting
yeah, exactly. No, exactly, man.
No, it's proper. What are you then, an Xbox or PS4, man?
PS4.
Yeah.
Definitely PS4, man. Still, I didn't grow up on Xbox. I had an Xbox One for about 2 years. But yeah, PS4 for me, man. PS4, definitely.
What games do you play?
Just FIFA, bro. Don't play Call of Duty or nothing like that.
I'm just a FIFA man myself, bro.
Yeah, I don't know how people play it. I don't know if it's my eyesight. I don't know what it is, man. Because I ain't got the best eyesight. So when I'm playing Call of Duty, I'm not seeing these players everyone else is seeing. So it just pisses me off, bro. I just play FIFA, me.
Yeah, I can't play them games either. Like Fortnite, all them ones there. It's just...
Yeah, Fortnite is eras, bro. I don't know how people play that either. I'm seeing big men just hooked on Fortnite throughout lockdown. I'm thinking, yo, like, is it this good? Like, I'm thinking, what am I missing out on, yo?
Innit? Like, I've never gave it the time of day myself.
It's mad, bro. I swear to God, man. It's mad.